Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fan Fridays on Friday. Hope everybody's having a good day today. And yeah, let's get into it, guys. We're doing 3 different decks today, and let me pull those up on the side here. This is Crocodile Jundee by SirEklz from the Discord, Blue-Black Mill from Chris Curry, and we've got Blue-White Control from Loris Brunauer from the Facebooks. These two are from Facebook, and the Crocodile Jundee is from the Discord. Hope everybody is having a great day today and a good Friday. Oh yeah, Friday is the Superhero Tama. Yeah, I changed my username a while back from Superhero Tama to just Terran Qualls. Just that way it was easier for everybody. Because Superhero Tama could be mispronounced to Hemotoma. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that. But guys, let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too loud and all that kind of fun stuff. I think the delay today is about 10 seconds or so. So let me know whenever I reply to stuff if it's fast or slow enough. By the way, just wanted to kind of go over this real quick before we start the stream. So we have the MTG Championship series going on this weekend. And I don't know if you guys know who Jerry Thompson is, but he is actually part of the championship this weekend for the Pro Tour. Yeah, the World Championship. And he is boycotting. He's not going to go. There's a big article about it on Reddit and all that fun stuff. And of course, he tweeted about it. So if you're interested in that, I definitely would have you guys check that out. But yeah, just very interesting information. And stuff that, you know, makes you think about, like how the pros and all that kind of fun stuff. But there's also this weekend, it's like a standard that's going to rotate in like a week. So I don't know why you would want to watch a standard environment of like, you know, Amonkhet and Kaladesh and all that kind of stuff. So that's random. But yeah. All right, let's pick the first deck here. I think we're going to save old Crocodile Jundee for last. Let's go for Blue-White Control first and then kind of go from there. Crocodile Jundee, as an Aussie, I approve. Great name there, mate. Yeah, Hayden, so I'm going to try and do an Australian accent, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm terrible, and it's going to be really bad, and I'm sorry. How many crocodiles in the deck? Let's see how many crocodiles are in the deck. Let's see if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, technically this is a demon, but it's a crocodile demon, so that's fine. And the Glorybringer is not a crocodile per se, but it looks like one, so we're going to use it in the deck as well. Also got some Thoughtseize Invocations, Maelstrom Pulse Invocations, all that fun stuff as well. So gonna have fun with that. But first, let's go for Blue-White Control and get the control match out of the way. Then go Blue-Black Mill because that's hilarious. In testing to see if how this deck was operating, my opponent scooped after turn 2. I ghost quartered and then archive trapped him for 3 times in a row. And he was like, you know what? Forget it. So let's go for Blue-White Control here in Modern. And let's just have some fun today. If you notice, today is all about Modern. And the reason for that is because I don't really want to play Standard at the moment. Because, you know, rotation happens in, what, like 2 weeks? Yeah, the name was SirEklz there. Play first, yes. I'm going to turn down the music in my ear to make sure it's there. All right, let's see. Mulligan to 6. Let's see. We got 2 lands here. Terminus in our hand. Terminus in our hand is usually a sign that we want to mulligan. Basically anticipate here. And with the remand, we could probably keep this. Just Terminus is a bad keep to have in our hand here. But let's go for a mulligan, actually. Terminus! Why are you sticking around? Why are you sticking around, Terminus? This is a kind of a worse hand, but we have Opt here and Detention Spheres. So I think this might be okay. This is the drawback to having Terminus in your deck. If you get it in your opening hand, it's kind of bad. Let's try one more mulligan. You know what? You know what? Fine. Fine. We'll take it. We'll Flooded Strand, keep that on top for some blue mana, and then go for an island past turn. Hit 6 here. Actually, quite enjoy watching you play Modern Terran. You should make it a semi-regular thing, I reckon, mate. Yeah, Hayden, so I'm actually, once the new standard starts, I'm going to be starting to do deck techs and stuff, and once October hits, I want to try and like hit a bunch of like Halloween-themed Modern decks. So we got vampires, we got zombies, we got spirits, all that kind of stuff. Really trying to kind of step into Modern in a big way. Oh, this looks like Affinity. What is it? Springleaf Drum? Yeah. Let's go Flooded Strand here. Sack that. Go grab a Hallowed Fountain. And say no. And pass turn. Yeah, we're not going to win here because of the explosive nature of Affinity. But we can try. Cryptic Command being in our hand here is nice. However, it's the full art Cryptic Command, so it's going to be difficult to understand what it does. Sweet sounds. Awesome, my man. Appreciate that. Cranial Plating. Yeah, definitely Affinity. 100%. Throwing this on the Scourge. It's a 6-1. Swinging in for 6 on turn 2. Yes, totally fair. Alright, a Path to Exile would be great here. Search for Azcanta off the top. We're just going to go for that. And pass turn. Don't think we'll be fast enough in game 1 here. Let's look at our sideboard real quick. I'm going to hit 6 while I do stuff. Stony Silence is in our deck here. Definitely bringing that in. Probably want to bring in Ceremonious Rejection as well. Yeah, let's try that next time. We definitely have Stony Silences in the sideboard. Scourge coming in here. And swinging in for 7. Yeah, I think I'm basically dead. They have one more attack against us. That would be great. Top deck a Terminus? That'd be cool, right? We'll see what happens. Waiting on the opponent here. 2 cards in hand. You have a burn spell here? Galvanic Blast could do this for sure. Yeah, because you can get any mana right there. Gonna yield to the search here. We have Path off the top. We could say no and get into Path. The problem here is that Path doesn't really help us that much. We can tap down stuff with Cryptic Command the following turn. I think we want to say yes, throw it into the graveyard, and then draw. If we get into a Terminus, we're fine. But if we don't, yeah, we got into a negate. We're going to go Cryptic Command now instead. So let's just pass here. Timeless good on this matchup as well, yeah. Yeah, on his upkeep tap down. Thought about doing that, but we wanted to make sure that the Ink Bloth... Blink Moth, not Ink Bloth. Blink Moth. Was going to come out too. Let's see. Okay. Let's do this. Tap creatures, draw a card maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, tap draw for sure. What's up, mister? Good day, y'all. How goes the battle so far? We just started today. So they're moving over Cranial Plating. No big deal, honestly, because we're tapping down everything. And since this is a board wipe effect, this is still affected by it. We got Teferi off the top there. Let's see what we get with Search here. Mind Sculptor. We're going to say throw that to the graveyard. Just not good enough. Search with Terminus is not bad, but I don't think this is going to be good enough. So let's go with a yes. Throw that. Got to land off the top. No, that's going to do it there. We could bounce the Cranial Plating and take, let's see, what, 2, 3, 4. But that wouldn't really matter that much because of the attack pattern. Well, it's going to put it on the top, so it doesn't hurt us that much. Teferi's definitely going to die. Did I miss the Crocodile deck? No, Zaka, we just started. So we're doing blue-white control first, then blue-black mill, and then Crocodile Jundee at the end, because that deck seems like the most fun / the most casual. So 2 cards in the opponent's hand here. We're staying alive. Darksteel Citadel. But we definitely need something off the top. A Terminus would do it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can they pump this? Oh, they can pump it. And they have this. So they technically have lethal if they tap correctly. Pretty sure they win here. That accent was close. That's true. Thank you. I appreciate that. Wow, they didn't do it. Okay, that's fine. They could have pumped. No, that's Ink Moth. Sorry, I thought that was Link Moth, another one. Oh, Galvanic Blast. Of course you do. Of course you have that. All right, let's go to a sideboard here. We're bringing in Stony Silence. Timely Reinforcements is also pretty good here. Let's see. We want to probably take out Teferi, keeping Jace. Let's take out Telling Time here and bring in... thinking we want to bring in maybe a Lyra Dawnbringer or a Dispel here. Lyra Dawnbringer is really good because of the first strike. I think we want to bring that in for sure. I'll see you later, Helsing fan. Have a good weekend, man. And if you're going to a F&M, have fun. Also, if you guys are going to a Magic... Oh no! Why'd the opponent scoop up? I guess because we were taking too long. Let's go to play again. That sucks. Take a Terminus for a Lyra. Might need the life gain, yeah. Could have been the case there, Hayden, for sure, but opponent scooped it up, so we will never know. That's all right. 3 lands, Opt, Path, and a Cryptic Command with a Timely Reinforcements. That's okay. Let's go there on the play. Okay. I'm going to go with an island first. This looks like it might be aggro, so... You know what? Since we have this, since we see the red mana here, we're going to go with Colonnade first to have a path next turn, just in case we see a Monastery Mentor. It's burn. Post-warding matchup there is great. That's why they scooped. Probably SirEklz. Scalding Turn from the opponent. Cannot wait to start milling people next deck. Hollowed Fountain. Oh, okay, so this is a little bit different. More Jeskai. Maybe Jeskai aggro? Jeskai mid-range? All of Omens, yeah. Let's go for a blue mana here. And we could go with a path. It doesn't really matter that much. Snappy. No. Let's go with a pass turn here. Hold up Opt and Path. Am I imagining things, or is the webcam unsynced by a fraction of a second? Maybe Zaka. Could be. If that's the case, I definitely can't fix that at the moment. It'll have to be in the after the fact. Looks fine to me, Zaka. My work laptop sucks. It's off by a little bit? Gotcha. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes if I move stuff around on my computer, it definitely does that. Where it'll be off sync by like a couple seconds. Let's go with a bottom Field of Ruin. Got another path here. Not that interesting to us at the moment. Let's go for this. Mana Leak is off the top here. Let's go with the path, or a pass, not path. 1/64th of a second. All good, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely try and fix that in post. Not this video, but in post streams. Let's see. 5 cards. Spreading Seas on the Colonnade here. Let's go for a Mana Leak. Interesting. What is this deck? Flooded Strand from the opponent. Might just be some minor latency issues. Gotcha. Could be. Sacred Foundry from the opponent here. Would love a mana for the Crypt Command. Let's see, though. Oh, they're pathing their own Wall of Omens here. Interesting. Okay, passing turn, 2 cards in hand for them. We got a Snapcaster. You might want to go with a Snapcaster to be able to recast Opt on their turn. I think that's probably okay. So, Taryn, what guild are you most excited to play in Guilds of Ravnica? So, for the pre-release, I really want to play Dimir because SirEklz I feel like is the strongest mechanic. I think the second strongest mechanic is probably Undergrowth, so Golgari. And if you guys don't know, the pre-release kits are actually part of, like, they have different guilds you pick, and then they have one pack that is a seeded pack, which is super cool. Okay, they're going to go for that. That's fine. Sure. Triggering Island. Okay, so they get the Lincoln Island here. But yeah, they have seeded packs. So if there's a foil pack that has like 15 cards for the particular guild you're picking, which is very interesting. Wish we had enough mana for that mana leak there, but we do not, sadly. We're going to go Snapcaster Mage and just Path to Exile. Actually, no reason to do Snapcaster Mage this turn. We are going to go Path to Exile here. SirEklz is okay by itself. Yeah, Copycat is this deck here. Definitely shouldn't have played Snapcaster Mage. We just made a 2-1 body for nothing. But we can hit Saheeli Rai next turn, which I think is fine. We can path the Wall of Omens and hit Saheeli Rai. So we kind of oopsed our way into that. What's your favorite deck after rotation with inclusions from guilds? I feel like the Azurius Control or Is It Control is probably going to be the strongest decks out of the archetype once Guilds of Ravnica comes out. Man, we really need that 4th mana. Let's go for a path on the wall here and get rid of Saheeli Rai. I also think that Is It Wizards? I already built that deck list and it's going to be coming out soon. But Is It... Oh, yeah! There we go. Scooping it up because of the Saheeli Rai there. They have 0 cards in hand as well. Looks like they left the game too. They scooped it up. Let's try. I think we're fine as far as what we have. Let's just hit submit. I think opponent, though, scooped it up. Try to catch up on the chat here. SirEklz works both with Undergrowth and Jumpstart, which is bonkers. Oh, yeah. My store randomizes the kits to keep people from just everyone picking Golgari for both money and probably one of the highest power levels. Yeah, so if you want to go for the money grab, definitely pick Golgari Guild because Assassin's Trophy might be your rare in your seeded pack, in your Guilds of Ravnica pre-release pack, which is kind of insane, especially considering you have that card and you also have Vraska as a Planeswalker Golgari. Like, those can both be your rare, which is insane. Oh, man, this is such a bad hand. Let's go with the mulligan here. This is a little bit better. Logic Knock and Negate are okay. Let's go with the keep here. How many reinforcements? We'll put that on top because opponent did have lots of creatures. No lands. Yeah, never gonna. We're having some unlucky stuff today, but that's all right. It's about more the community, hanging out with everybody. That's what these streams are all about anyway. Goodness. All right, let's see here. Double checking on the stream status and all that kind of stuff. Cool. Waiting on the opponent. The price point of that card is holding is ridiculous for a non-mythic. Well, Mista, the reason for that is because it's one of the best removal spells ever printed because it's a permanent, so it can target lands as well, which is insane. So Tron Land Hate is basically what everybody's pointing for Modern. I think Assassin's Trophy is going to stabilize around the $15 to $20. There will be so many boxes open due to Shocklands. Yeah, that and Assassin's Trophy as well. So I agree. I think that it's probably going to be around 15 to 20 bucks. I think once Guilds of Ravnica passes, it'll probably jump up to like the 25, 30 buck mark. Let's go for a Flooded Strand and sack that to kind of shuffle our deck. All I know is Guilds of Ravnica is going to make me go broke. Nice. Keep in mind, guys, I'm also giving away a box every single time we do a pre-release video, which mine will be coming out on Monday, I feel like. Monday or Tuesday. I always do a giveaway on that video to where we, whenever you guys comment and like the video and that kind of stuff and subscribe to the channel, I'll give away a box of Guilds of Ravnica with the buy a box promo. Even though the buy a box promo isn't that great now, or this time, you know, you still got Assassin's Trophy and, you know, Vraska and all the other fun Shockland stuff going on. Let's go for a Hallowed Fountain here and say no. I'm okay with that. Wish we had a Path to Exile in our hand, but we kind of are, you know, motioning that we don't, which is a little obnoxious. Dude, Watsy, hate Tron lands. I'm surprised they haven't banned them, honestly, Anthony. They have so much stuff in here, and it's kind of crazy. Yeah, 26 watching and only four likes. Come on, guys. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Watch me being an endless shill. I'm just kidding. Let's go for just an island here, and then pass turn. We're going to hold up a negate. Or a logic knot. Whatever. Whatever we want to do. We're supposed to comment on every video related to Guilds of Ravnica, or... No. Yeah, Zaka, so whenever I make the pre-release guide video, like, this is what to expect at your pre-release, on that video, I normally do a giveaway. And then I pick one random comment in that video. You're my favorite shield, Taryn. I appreciate that, I guess. That's so nice of you to say. Alright, 7 cards in hand for the opponent. Scalding Tarn. Brad Nelson has a very interesting take on Assassin's Trophy. Really? What's his take, Hayden? I won't like it until Taryn fixes the right border of his layout. What's wrong with my right border? I'm looking at it. Is something wrong with it? Very confused here. Geist of St. Traft. Yeah, we're going to counter that with a logic knot. It's cut off. Interesting, interesting. What's cut off? I'm very confused. You talking about the top here? I removed the top bar where it had the deck type and all that kind of stuff just because just a time saver for me. Basically, your ramps your opponent in Standard has some very serious high-end threats. Yeah, I do think in Standard it's less good, but in Modern it's super good. It's basically Path of Exile, but it doesn't exile the card. Let's go for a... I think I'm going to go for another Hallowed Fountain here and say yes. Reason being is because timely reinforcements can be used if we take any more life damage. Okay, go into full screen, fix it, and back. Oh, got you, Elliot. Cool. That's strange. Yeah, in Modern, it's insane. I do think that it also has some legacy applications as well, which is one of the things that Pleasant Kenobi talked about too. Another Geist of St. Traft here. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we can't negate that. Wish we could logic knot it. I can go Snapcaster Mage, but I can't logic knot as well. That sucks. 2/2 hexproof creature is a little annoying. But timely reinforcements will be pretty good next turn. Flooded Strand here. Nice. Alright, let's go for a Flooded Strand, sack that. We have less life and they have more creatures than us. So timely reinforcements is actually much better. Let's go for an island here. And go timely. Very nice. Pass turn here. LB, did you see my blue white mirror? Although I feel like I've been on Fan Friday a lot. I did see it, LB, for sure. But honestly, after looking at it, I was like, man, it'd be really difficult to ramp into. Oh, Lightning Strike from the opponent. If they have a Path to Exile, then that means that they can get in with a Geist this next turn. Not a Path or a Bolt here. Let's see if they have it. I just saw the blue-black mill and kind of had blinders on, LB. But yeah, I feel like you've been on Fan Friday quite a bit. Changed it a lot. Gotcha. Snapcaster, going to go for that bolt there, killing another soldier so they can get in for a Geist attack. Seems good. This makes a 4/4, correct? Yes, so they're getting for 6 points of damage this turn. Yeah. That's fair. Timely reinforcements was a good idea, but they had a full fist of cards to be able to handle the situation. So we could get in for 6. They could get in for 4. We'll just let them hit in for 6. No big deal here. Geist of St. Traft is a very difficult card to get rid of. If we top deck a Terminus, see, even Path to Exile doesn't kill this because of Hexproof. Just go Colonnade here. We have 4 mana now for any big spells, but we haven't got into anything yet, so that's a little annoying. Snapcaster Mage with the ability to Logic Knot for 3 is pretty good next turn. So let's keep that up. We're just going to pass turn here. We're going to be taking some major damage next turn. Mill for the win, thanks. You removed Enforcers and added Thoughtcast. Yeah, that was probably a much better idea. LB, I agree with that. Blue-Black Mill equals Happy Terran. Yeah, anything with Mill, for sure. I'm probably going to make 2 or 3 different versions of Mill in Standard once all the cards are available for me to brew with. So I'm really excited about that. 2 cards in hand for the opponent here. Let's see if they have anything. They probably just want to swing in. If that's the case, we're going to take some damage. Yeah, they're just going to swing in here. Might just trade with the Snapcaster. We could have also blocked with Geist on the Snapcaster, but we're going to wait a turn on that. I want to be a little bit more careful with this turn for the keeping up the Logic Knot. All I'm trying to do is just make sure that if they have something on main phase 2 that we don't let it hit. Okay. That's fair. Alright, so timely reinforcements is also a thing we could do this next turn. Detention Sphere is amazing. It doesn't grab Geist, though, because it's target. Let's go Celestial Colonnade. Excuse me. Yeah, I think we want to just pass turn here and wait for another attack. Mill looks actually viable in Standard. Keen to get stuck into some brews. Oh, for sure. Flooded Strand from the opponent. There's a Mill hate card in Standard already, too. Yeah, they printed in the same format, too. It's just that, you know, people having that in their sideboard is very unlikely unless Mill becomes like a real thing. And most people just don't take Mill seriously until they lose to it. So that's why I'm happy about it. All right, let's see here. We still have Path to Exile for the Angel. Wall of Omens coming in. That does draw them a card. Okay. Sure. Let's go Snappy. See if they have a counter spell or something. We're going to say Logic Knot. They may have a burn spell or another Snappy in their hand, since they have 3 cards in hand. But we have Logic Knot we're targeting, and we also have Negate in hand, so we could just trade, which would be awesome. Going down to 5 from this, though, is not great. LB, going to assume EH decks are a no-go on Fan Fridays? No, they can actually be submitted for Fan Fridays. Not afraid of those at all. Just haven't really had any submitted for a while. I mean, it's probably because I'm not the commander guy. Yeah, opponent was going to tap something out, but they... oh, they're still going to. Okay. We have Logic Knot here. Let's try and go for that. They may have a Dispel. They do. That sucks. And we didn't have the mana for a Negate follow-up. Telling Time is here for us. Let's go Telling Time. Oh, Supreme Verdict. Yes. Yes. Let's put the Opt on top. Perfect. Pass turn. We're never out of this race. We always have something. That's what blue-white control is all about in Modern. They have one card now. Now all we need is like a good threat. Let's go for a main face opt. We're looking for a planeswalker, basically. Ooh, remand here. Okay. Let's go for a negate so they don't draw a card. Let's bottom that path. Go on to a Field of Ruin. Okay. Need 5 mana for a Celestial Colonnade attack, so we're going to hold off on doing other stuff. And pass turn. So now we're both top decking. But we have Celestial Colonnades to attack in with, so I think we're probably going to win this. Taryn, there will be decks for you to look at in Discord after stream. You will love me. You may love me. I already do love you, man. News, Taryn loves LB. Leaves Justin's to fit for themselves. Goodness! Oh, man, I wish this had Flash. Does not have Flash. A little bit annoying. We are at 4 after the +1 here, so that is kind of a hard to deal with situation for us. We probably want to go with a Field of Ruin on that Celestial Colonnade as well. Not sure if opponent realized they had that too. Let's go for a Field of Ruin on that Celestial Colonnade. And we're going to grab a white mana. Why not? Ooh, white mana. Alright, let's pass turn here for opponent. The Tension Sphere is super good here because it allows us to grab Saheeli Rai and also any other Saheeli Rais, correct? Obviously, it's not going to work that way, but, you know. And still no attack 1, 2, 3, 4 with the Celestial Colonnade this turn, but Saheeli Rai would have slowly killed us. And if they get into a Felidar Guardian, we have Path to Exile in our hand, so opponent looks like they might just pass turn here. Yeah, wish Celestial Colonnade had lifelink. That'd be amazing, but they do not. Another Colonnade. Nice. We'll just play that out. Let's go with a Colonnade animation. Make a 4/4. And then just get in for attacks here. You're getting a lot better at Modern. Hey, Path to Exile from the opponent. It's kind of okay. We'll say yes. I appreciate that, man. I've been really trying to get better at Modern and kind of understand the format, so that way I can make deck techs and do actual brewing within the format. It's such a difficult format to get a grasp on if you're not familiar with it. So now that I'm getting more familiar with it, it's a lot easier to play. And to play around, especially if you're doing control decks. Mana Leak off the top for us. That's great. Let's try for another Colonnade. Now that we get Shock reprints, I do wonder when we'll finally get Manland reprints. Probably not for a while, because we had, Zendikar recently, and there were Manlands there. So probably not for a couple years, I would assume. Now, if opponent has like 2 Lightning Bolts in hand, we're just dead. But if they don't, Saheeli Rai here. Let's go Mana Leak. Obviously, they can pay the 3, but this means that they don't have to do any extra. They don't have to, or we don't have to do any extra like follow-up spells, which is fine. This also takes Saheeli Rai to 4, so we could still just Celestial Colonnade hit Saheeli Rai, which is okay as well. I just didn't want there to be like a follow-up Felidar Guardian. That would have been terrible. I've been playing Modern since February. I still don't have much of a grasp on it. It's a very difficult format to get a handle on. That's one of the things for me. We have Flooded Strand here. Now, I probably don't want to use it because we're at 3 life. We're in Bolt territory. But do we care about that? Do we care about that? I don't think we care about that. Let's go Flooded Strand here and grab an island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're so close to winning this match here. Okay, so do we just hit them? I think we just hit them here. The problem is that Saheeli Rai will make them able to scry. Now, it takes us down to 1, but I think we just hit them here. I think that's the goal. All right. Yeah, one white mana up made me think they may have had a Path to Exile. If that was the case, that would also suck. All right, we're in bolt range, but we're both at 2. So let's see what happens. We're so close. We just got to hit one more time with the Colonnade. All right, we're down to 1. Down to 1. What's happening? Did you get a bolt off that? They didn't. If they had a bolt, they would have immediately used it. Obviously, we have lots of mana though, so they could have, thought that we have a counterspell in hand. That's also true. Yes. All right, we have Cryptic Command in hand. All right, so let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Let's go for a Colonnade here. We've got Command in hand. We also have 4 mana up because of all the mana we have. I think we win here. Yeah, he's slow rolling me. Oh, he is slow rolling me. All right. Counter target till draw a card, I think is what we want to do. We've got Cryptic. All right. Colonnade still comes out like a big boy. Do you have Pat? No, you don't. Yes, we get the win there. Nice. Very nice. That was fun. I love me some Control in Modern, man. That was a fun deck. See, I was thinking, Hayden, if he had the Bolt, he may have had the Path. And if he had the Path, then we would just been dead there, obviously, because then they were just plus Saheeli. That's why I was thinking about returning Saheeli Rai to their hand, but it wouldn't really matter because Saheeli Rai can still +1. So either way, we came out on top there thanks to that Cryptic being in hand. Had he bolted you on his turn, he would have won. I know, Andrew. I don't know why he didn't do that. I think he was just doing that to be mean. He's trying to slow roll me. If you do that, you're going to lose. All right. Tearing the deck is in Discord. Thanks, LB. Is it had some crazy bursts in this format? Yeah, I think so too. All right, the next deck is going to be Blue-Black Mill, and this was submitted by... I don't know the name of the person. Where's the list? Chris Curry from the Facebooks. So let's do that. This is obviously a mill deck, and it's dumb. Hedron Crab, Serum Visions, Tombscour. Tombscour is probably the worst card in this entire deck here. Goes to the Unthinkable, Fraying Sanity, Mind Funeral, and Snaring Bridge is really hilarious. Archive Trap, Breaking and Entering. There haven't been a few, I guess there have been a few mill decks that I've seen that use Ensnaring Bridge, and it just like, I feel like sometimes it just does nothing. But it can also do a lot too, so. We also have Ancestral Vision, Vapor Snag, Negate, Snappies, Supreme Will Damnation, and Leyline of the Void, because of course we do. Let's get some mill in. Hashtag where is Traumatize? Oh man, Traumatize was like one of my favorite cards back in the day, but Traumatize, of course, is not a competitive card by any stretch of the imagination, unless you're doing the Blue-Black Fog Mill deck. But it does nothing against Scape Shift. That's true. Very true. Let's go for a Blue-Black Mill here and see what we can do. Yeah, Gizmo Thing, or Gizmo Thing, as I used to pronounce it, was submitted this deck here. It's Miller time? No Gizmo. No Gizmo. Oh, man. All right, going up against Notch? Notch? I don't know. Let's see, 2 lands here. Archive Trap, 2 Archive Traps in hand. So this is definitely a keeper for me, thanks to the Serum Visions with the Archive Traps. Let's go with the keep. Wish we had Ghost Quarter in hand instead of a Polluted Delta. Oh, but they have Wooded Foothills. Oh. Actually, let's hit a cancel first. They got to search. What are you getting? Gizmo, goal! Yeah, Cinderglades here from the opponent. We get to pay this for 0. And most of the time, if you're playing Archive Trap Mill in Modern, they're going to scoop it up. So let's see if an opponent's going to Salt Scoop. Ooh, they're not. They're not. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, we get to Archive Trap for 26 cards. It's 13, correct? Or is it 15? 13, yeah. So 26 cards. Ugh, glorious. Glorious. This is a Jund deck as well. No, not a Jund. Looks like a Gruul deck. Glorious. All right, let's go for a Polluted Delta. Sack that. Probably want to go for a Shockland if we have it in here, right? Watery Grave. Say yes. Tomb Scour is a hilarious because they have 26 cards in their deck already. I think we want to go for a Serum Visions, though. Honestly. Frank's Sanity will bottom that. Ensnaring Bridge, we can top that, I guess. Yeah, we'll top that. Reason being is because the opponent has a lot of attackers in their deck. Don't know how many times he archived SirEklz on my escape ships. Yeah. Tutelage. Sphinx's Tutelage is fun. Maybe to replace the Tomb Scour there. Burning Tree Emissary. Makes sense. Elvish Visionary as well. Alright, so they're definitely going to be trying to ramp into stuff, so I'm glad we kept Ensnaring Bridge on top. Let's go for a Polluted Delta. Sack that. Grab a... let's just grab a Swampy here. And then just Tomb Scour them. We could have held on to the Tomb Scour for Frank's Sanity, but I'm trying to get my hand a little bit lower now, thanks to having Ensnaring Bridge in hand. So we're going to go for a Drowned Catacombs into a Ensnaring Bridge next turn. Instead of Ensnaring Bridge and Manic Scribes usually in them. Yeah, Manic Scribes are okay. They can sometimes just do nothing, though, and that's kind of why I hate them early game. Burning Tree Emissary is helping them kind of ramp a little bit, for sure. 18 cards in their hand. Armor Sore here. Creature's power number... Okay. Can't attack. Ooh, getting another Ensnaring Bridge here is not good. So we can go Ensnaring Bridge, but it's still not going to hurt, not going to help us at this point. We're going to have to go for Drowned Catacombs into another Ensnaring Bridge next turn. I'm assuming they're going to have a Reclamation Sage or something to kill the Ensnaring Bridge, so... Everything on their side of the field can still hit me, so 2, 4, 6, 7. So that's 7. They're down to 6 next turn, unless they have a Bolt or something. So the deck we're playing up against is very aggro, which is not a good thing for us. Vapor Snag's probably going to come in here. Damnation could also come in as well from the sideboard. I want to put Surgicals in, just slipped my mind for sideboard tech. Yeah, Surgical Extraction is a great card for the mill situation. And also Unmoored Ego is another card that's new from Guilds of Ravnica that's really good against Tron lands because it hits basic lands and also hits lands in general. So if you start milling something and you hit a Tron land into the graveyard, you just go Unmoored Ego for 3 and get that particular Tron land out of their deck, which is amazing. So I really do like that for good mill tech in Modern. Don't know if you guys knew that, though, so many good cards in Guilds of Ravnica. Like, that set is super pushed. It's funny, though, because it's like, there's like 10 or 15 cards in this set that are really pushed, and everything else just kind of seems like kosher. Just kind of seems like just blah. Like, Jumpstart is kind of a great mechanic, but it's not really utilized that well in the format, which is a little annoying, because I really like the idea. Opponent is giving me the slow roll here. News: Taryn hates kosher food. Oh no, I like kosher food. I like kosher. Lots of kosher food. Kosher pickles, my favorite. Unmoored Ego doesn't need cards in the graveyard. You just get them. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right, SirEklz. That's true. You just name them and you hunt everything for it. That's right. I'm mixing up Surgical Extraction and Unmoored Ego. Unmoored Ego is basically you just name the card and then you just search the graveyard, the deck, and the hand for everything. And then just like Lost Legacy, they get to draw cards if it comes out of their hand. We're going to give the opponent another 30 seconds to reply to this. If not, we're probably going to scoop it up. Sometimes the opponents like to slow roll this way just to get some wins, which I think is weird and annoying. They're hating that Ensnaring Bridge. Yeah. Yeah, they play mine and you name tower, exactly. Yeah, that's the best part about it. Especially because Tron has so many Tron lands, like you need 3 of them to work to make the thing work, so it's still super aggressive, but now that Unmoored Ego is the thing, if they don't hit their 3rd on the field, then you just, you know, you win. Some people are just awful people. That's true. Very true. All right. Yeah, Elliot, he's the awful person. We gave him about 30 seconds or so. Let's go with a concede here and just ramp up another match. We're not going to count that one. As always, guys, with the Fan Friday submissions, I normally try to do 2 matches apiece for each deck. Sometimes we get into situations where that happens, where the opponent just goes AFK. Play first? Yes. Opening hand has a Hedron Crab, 2 Hedron Crabs, Ensnaring Bridge, Breaking, and Serum Visions. This is a bit of a slow roll hand, but I'll go with a keep here because of the turn 1 Hedron Crab. Keep in mind we want to go turn 1 Hedron Crab, turn 2 Hedron Crab, then lay our land so we get the mill for 6. Opponent mulligan to 6 there, which is good for us. Yeah, happens a lot in Arena too, I agree. Let's go for Island Hedron Crab. Pass turn. Love Hedron Crab, man. That's one of my favorite cards from back in original Zendikar. Bloodstained Mire, going for a sack. Might see a removal spell, Fatal Push or Lightning Bolt to the Hedron Crab. If this is a Hollow One deck, we might see a... nothing happen. Inquisition of Kozilek. Yeah, they're going to get rid of probably a Hedron Crab or a Ensnaring Bridge. I think Ensnaring Bridge is probably their goal here. That would be the card I would get rid of. Yep. No problem. Gonna go with a pass. Hedron Crab, we're gonna go with get that out and then get out of land. Yep. All of the cards into the graveyard. And then let's go for a Serum Visions. Ghost Quarter off the top here with a Drowned Catacombs. Drowned Catacombs is what we drew into as well. Let's go with a bottom on both of these. We don't want either of these really. Not in this particular match. We could go Ghost Quarter as far as getting multiple triggers on the Hedron Crab. The problem is that we know what the opponent is playing, which is Inquisition of Kozilek, Dark Confidant. This looks like a Jund deck as well. Yeah, looks as Jund. Junded it up. Raging Ravine here. Ghost Quarter would have been a good card to keep now that we see Raging Ravine. Breaking off the top. Again, going for more mill here. Trying to see if we can get as much mill as possible in a turn. And Fraying Sanity with the 2 breakings in our hand here. Opponent just scooping it up. Nice. Perfect. All right, let's see. Honestly, I think we're fine. We might want to take out the Tomb Scours here and bring in some Vapor Snags. And Ley Lines could be a good idea. Let's bring in the Negates here. I'm thinking we're probably going to see some Abrupt Decays and stuff like that, so let's bring in the Negates to kind of stop that. Can't handle the mill. Yeah. Could bring in Damnation. I feel like Vapor Snag is a little bit better because we have the Ensnaring Bridge in our deck as well. We'll see, though, how it goes in Game 2. I feel like Damnation is just a little too aggressive for what we're trying to do because we're trying to mill out our opponent, so... Vapor Snag is just a 1-mana bounce on something. You're right, Negate doesn't stop Abrupt Decay because it can't be countered. You're correct. I don't know why I thought that. I'm thinking of Assassin's Trophy still. You're right. So we probably want to take out Negates and bring in Damnation. That's the better play then. Okay. You are absolutely correct on that. I got Assassin's Trophy on the mind, and it's basically like the same card. It's not the same card, obviously, but it's very similar. And so it makes you think that it can be countered, but it can't. All right. Getting a little ahead of yourself, yeah. 3 mana, we got a Hedron Crab, Archive Trap, and Glimpse with another Ensnaring Bridge. Again, this is probably okay. This is a good keep for us, especially with the Archive Trap. Let's go with the keep here. They're on the play too, so if they go with a fetch land this turn, then we'll just go Archive Trap, which is amazing. Nope, they have Treetop Village. Okay. Let's just go with the crab. Ooh, another Archive Trap. Oh my gosh, they need. I want them to fetch now. I want them to fetch. Either that or we get a Ghost Quarter. That'd be amazing too. I think that was a pretty early concession. I think so too. I feel like a lot of people, when you're playing against Mill, a lot of players scoop up because they didn't want to deal with it. Oh, opponent. Opponent. How dare you? How dare you let me turn on my archive traps? Oh, amazing. Yeah, they're going to go push on the crab here. That's fine. We're just going to go archive trap, archive trap. Goal! Yep. That's a Yahtzee. Goif, Brups K, we saw that in the graveyard as well. Terminus. Push just went to the graveyard too. Glimpse the Unthinkable is probably going to be the card we play next. 25 cards in their deck now. So good, guys. All right, let's go with the Drowned Catacombs and just Glimpse the Unthinkable. 10 cards. They're down to 15 now. If they have a fetch in their hand, I would be very shocked if they used it. Oh, they have a Verdant Catacombs. Okay, let's see if they use it. I don't think they're going to use it. Oh, man, that's amazing. 5 cards in hand for them as well. I would have loved to have gotten into a archive trap there. Let's go Polluted Delta. Sack that. Grab a island. That's fine. Keep in mind the archive trap is free, so Ensnaring Bridge coming down doesn't really hurt us at all. As far as bluffing. Oh, snap. Terran cracks the Delta on opponent archive traps him. That would be amazing, honestly. Literally yelling go on my office right now. My coworkers are a little unsettled. Oh, man. Up. I put in the chat tisk tisk for that Verdant Catacomb sack. Oh, I didn't have it. Oh, Ancient Grudge here. Okay. Man. He did go for the sack there. It's commendable. All right, we just got to get into literally anything. They have 12 cards in their deck here. Archive Trap would be amazing. A Breaking here is pretty good. 8 cards. Sure. This gives him 4 cards left. Last turn. Only 14 turns now. You mean only 5 turns now? Or 4 turns now, actually. Oh, man. Such good stuff here. Good times. Tarmogoyf, Bloodred Elves, all of these good cards in the graveyard now. I don't see anything where they can get back either, which is kind of hilarious. Instep, they're going to go for Kolaghan's Command. They returned a Bloodbraid Elf from their hand, or to their hand, with Kolaghan's Command there. That's fair. Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Ooh, interesting. They must have something this turn. I assume they're going to have Bloodbraid Elf this turn. Yeah, into Cascade. 3 cards. Maelstrom Pulse is the card that they have on top. But they don't have anything. Oh, that was glorious. Glorious. All right, let's go with a play here. One more with the mill deck, and then we'll go for the Crocodile Jundee. I feel like I'm going to go into a Kiwi accent because I've watched so many Lord of the Rings documentaries and stuff like that. Also, I recently watched Thor Ragnarok, so. Is it Taika Waititi, or whatever his name is? All right. We have a Ghost Quarter, Field of Ruin, Fraying Sanity, Tombscour. Wish we had Archive Trap with this hand here. Having a Breaking, or Archive Trap instead of a Tombscour would have been amazing for this hand. A little aggressive as far as how we want to have our fetch lands. It's probably okay, though, because it does limit, or, filter our deck. Let's see what happens. Gizmo, you would probably mull. I'm going to see what happens with this particular hand. I think you're probably right. We should have mulliganed because of the no archive traps. I absolutely agree with that. Yeah, Wooded Foothills into archive trap would have been amazing there. But alas, we did not have it. Ghost Quartering... Ooh, a forest. Okay. Oh! Ghost Quartering this forest would be great now. Whoop. Excuse me. Tomb Scour. Let's go for Polluted Delta. And pass turn with a Watery Grave. Actually, we'll say yes. And pass turn. Just trying to bluff something. Could be Ponza. Just keep your voice from going to a higher pitch and you won't sound like a Kiwi, mate. Yeah. I'll see what happens. Oh, man. Take 6 cards in hand. Why not Tomb Scour? Well, I wanted to see if the opponent had anything as far as a turn 2 play. They're going to have 3 mana here, technically. Correct? Yeah. 3 mana here. Keeping up just something else as a bluff. Ooh! Alright. Alright. Okay. We're playing land destruction. Not really a mill player. I got you. We're going to go with the Ghost Quarter here. I just Ghost Quarter that forest. I don't think we'll be able to survive with against a Ponza deck. We'll see, though. If we can get to 2 lands, we should be fine with all the mill we have here. If we get to 3, we'll just win. Tony, you got to voice act Ozzy when you play that Crocodile. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to try, Hayden. Let's see here. 4 cards in hand from the opponent. Polluted Delta for us. Another Polluted Delta for us as well. Let's go with a Polluted Delta sack. You know, we're going to go with a Polluted Delta on their turn. Stone Rain is a sorcery speed spell, right? Yeah. That'd make my day. I'll try the best I can. I just, you know. It's going to be a little rough. Let's see. 5 cards in hand. Okay, let's go with a Polluted Delta sack. Let's go for a Watery Grave. Say no. Drowned Catacombs. Try to think where we want to go with a Polluted Delta first. Let's go for Polluted Delta first. And I'm holding on to my cards because I want to make sure we get a Fraying Sanity out soon. We'll see though. Not sure if I, in good conscience, can ping a deal that the Jundee deck is on if you do an Aussie accent. I'm gonna hold on to the Tomb Scours because of the Fraying Sanity here. If this is a Ponza deck, we want to try and get to the Fraying Sanity before we do anything. And I don't want to give away what kind of deck we are yet. Keep in mind the opponent doesn't know what we're playing yet, so all we have in the graveyard are lands. So as soon as we get out Fraying Sanity, we can start, you know, Glimpse, Tomb, because Glimpse is 20 cards because of Fraying Sanity. So this would be 20, this would be 10, this would be 10. So this would be 40 cards right here, and then 16. So we actually would win if we had the Fraying Sanity. What is this? Destroy target land, search your library for a forest. Okay. Man, so close. Excuse me. Yeah, we're probably going to go for 2 Tomb Scours now. The opponent won't let us hit our 3rd land. We're tapped out, so we're going to go with the sack here. Go Watery Grave. I'm also grabbing the shock lands because 3 Tomb Scours. Drowned Catacombs here. Let's go Glimpse here. See what we get with Glimpse. Opponent knows what we are now, so that's something. Bonfire! Okay. Sun Shock. Also get rid of another Moss, which is pretty good. Come on, 3rd land. Let me hit that 3rd land. Mill versus Ponza. It's the battle of the ages. 5 cards in hand. They have 5 mana available to them, so I'm thinking they'll probably go for a Primetime. this turn if they have it, right? That's like the top-end finisher for the Ponza deck, correct? Let's see. Another Stone Rain. If it's a Stone Rain or a Moss, I'll feel real bad. No, it's a Stormbreath Dragon. Okay, okay. That's fine. I'm actually okay with that. This gives us a turn to set up our board state. Now, this is a 4/4, so it can turn to a possible 7/7. They have 34 cards in their deck. Okay. Let's go with a Island and into a Fraying Sanity. And pass turn. We're at 4, so we only have like 2 turns, so... Will that be enough? I'm not sure. If we get another basic land, we could go with... or another dual land or something like that. We could go with a Breaking and then Tombscour, and that is 16, 10, and 10. That's what, 36 cards? That actually wins the game, so we just need a... we need a basic land. If they don't land destruction us this turn, then we might win if we get a basic land. Trying to see what they're going to do here. It's so close. Okay, Inferno Titan. That does hurt. That hurts. This basically turns us into a 1 turn. We have 1 turn to try and bounce back. We're at 8, dropping us down to 4 with the Stormbreath Dragon attack. 3 cards in hand. A fetch land would be great here, or just a dual land. Or just a basic. It's fine, the green-red Ponza build isn't the best. Yeah. It still might win, though, if we don't get to mill them this turn. Come on, give me a basic or something. Give me something. Give me something. Not what we wanted. Okay, so... Field of Ruin can be played here, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we would have won this if we hit a basic land. Or a dual land. Or a fetch land. So many options. And we hit a Fraying Sanity instead. Man, we could go Fraying Sanity, Tombscour, and get them for 15, but that doesn't really matter that much. We could also Tombscour 3 times, and that's 30 cards. And get them down to 3. So close. So close, guys. Yeah, if we go with Fraying Sanity, we would only be able to Tombscour for 15. But, you know. Whatever. Fraying Scour win. We didn't have enough mana for that. Let's go to the concede here. Sideboard. All right. Fraying Sanity increases the total of the other Fraying Sanity. What? Negate, probably want to bring that in, yeah. Let's take out the Tombscours here. Yeah, it does. It definitely checks total on resolution, so 1530. Let's see. Vapor Snag could be a card we could bring in. It's a little slow. I think we're probably fine, but we could bring out 1 Ensnaring Bridge and bring in 1 Vapor Snag. Hit submit. You scout for 5. The first sanity is 10. Total of 15 in the yard. No, Elliot. No. It's the double. It's just double. Play first, yes. If we had it in hand, I would have showed you, but it's whatever you currently exile, so it would have been double, so it only would have been 15. I believe. I'll reread it whenever it comes back up. I could be wrong. First, yes. Correct? Yeah, keep here. It's not. I played a standard mill deck. Oh, I mean, me too. Me too. Let's go Watery Grave. Say yes, and then go Serum Visions. Another Archive Trap would be amazing, honestly. Frank Sanity, okay. Let's do this bottom. Actually, we'll put... Huh. I think I'm going to do both of these top. Okay, Frank Sanity. At the beginning of each in-step, enchanted player puts the top X cards of the library into the graveyard, where X is the number of cards put into that graveyard from anywhere this turn. Correct. So the 3 Tomb Scours, that'd be 5, 10, 15, and another 15 is 30. Just won my store championship with the mill deck last weekend. Nice! That's awesome. Alright, let's see what they do. Also, breaking is 8 cards, not 10. So, a lot of people think breaking is 10 cards, but it's 8. Wooded Foothills. Oh, you just did that, didn't you? Yeah, we were very close to winning that. We were just off by a couple cards. If we had another basic land draw into, we would have won that. Yeah, we're just going to Archive Trap, Archive Trap. We definitely do get this here, though. Kaiba boy, you've activated my trap card. That's exactly what just happened here. 25 cards now in their deck on turn 1. Utopia Sprawl going to the ground here is annoying. Wish we had a Ghost Quarter drawn to, but we do not. We just have land drawn to. The reason I put the land on top is because of the Ponza removal spells, so... But having Serum Visions off the top helps us get through those land pretty quickly. Let's go Drown Catacombs into another Serum Visions. Drawing another land. Ooh, excuse me. We could top a Serum Visions here, and then bottom the island. I think that's okay. Especially if you go for a Frank Sanity next turn into a Mind Funeral. That'd be great. You're gonna get fired. My boss plays Magic too. He just shakes his head and laughs. That's funny. 7 cards in hand for the opponent. 24 cards available to them. They may have a Stone Rain this turn. If they do, that would suck. But 3 Stone Rains, or 2 Stone Rains, are in the graveyard now. So they could have a possible 2 more in the deck. Let's see what happens. Always top land against Ponza. Nice. We're being aggressive. I wanted to not top land because of the land we had in hand, but I do agree that if you're playing against Ponza, you definitely, normally, you want to top deck into land. We just got out the Frank Sanity this turn, so now we're just kind of waiting to see what happens with Mind Funeral. The thing I'm worried about is we only got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 land out of their deck, so Mind Funeral might not be as impactful as it normally should be because of the amount of lands we don't get. They could also have removal for the Frank Sanity here too, so Ancient Grudge is a card. Yeah, Natural State. Makes sense. Yeah, a Mind Funeral might have killed them this next turn, but yeah, the Natural State there is what really sucked. Okay, Mountain for the opponent here. Having 3 lands really does help us a lot, so it makes the Ponza not as good. But they do have 4 lands here now for the Stomping Ground tap on the Utopia Sprawl. So we could go for the Bailoff, I guess. You're right, Grudge only has artifacts. I'm in Natural State, sorry. I don't know what's happening to me, but I'm drunk on mill right now. 4 mana going for... Oh no! Moss grabbing that Drowned Catacomb. That sucks. Okay, 4 cards in hand. A top deck Archive Trap would actually would actually be not bad. I think we still go for Mind Funeral, though. Let's go Mind Funeral. Let's see how many cards we get in here. They have 30 in their yard right now. Ooh, nice. Nice. Okay. We got rid of 12 cards out of their yard, or out of their deck again. They have 9 cards in their deck now. 2 more of the Moss, Inferno Titans, Stormbreath Dragons. I mean, they're just another Stone Rain. I don't know what they're going to do now. That was a really good hit. We would have actually won that if we had the Fraying Sanity on the field. So, Bonfire, Miracle Cost, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to Bonfire me for 5? Guess you could do that. Down to 13. Very close. 16 is a good funeral. Not in age for humans, but for lands and creatures and, you know, the deck, sure. Yeah, Bonfire for 4, you're right. Sorry about that. It's 2 X's, I forgot. And then the Miracle Cost is the 1X, correct? Yeah. Yes, so Bonfire for 4. You are correct. I'm sounding awful, my bad. It's alright, SirEklz. Yeah, I really want this deck to win too, Gizmo. Oh, we got an Archive Trap. Let's go for a Serum first. See what we get into here. Ensnaring Bridge, Mind Funeral as well. Let's put Mind Funeral on top and put the Ensnaring Bridge on bottom. Then Watery Grave and say yes. And then let's go for Ensnaring Bridge to keep back any like Stormbreath Dragon nonsense. We basically have the game now if this hits, and they don't have removal for it. Oh, we're so close. So close. Last standard mill deck I played was Bant Clue Mill. Nice. I'm sure there's going to be probably a Dimir Mill and maybe an Is It Mill deck in the new standard. I like how Field of Ruin encourages your opponent to search their library. Yeah. Yeah, we just draw a Mind Funeral and win now. They played a Forest this turn. They've already played all their Mosses too, I believe. Could have one more. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, they have one Wooded Foothill left, you said? They just played a Forest this turn, so we're not going to see a search this turn, I don't believe. But having Ensnaring Bridge really does keep them back, so we just draw our Mind Funeral and win now. Oh, happy day. There you go. There they go. Sudden Shock is in there. 0 cards. We're going to pass the turn back and they lose. Nice, nice. I hope you face Tron. No, Elliot. Why? Why would you want that on me? We don't have Surgical Extraction or anything. Oh, man. I wonder if they'll ever bring Trap back as a mechanic. I really like it a lot, Zaka. I think it's a really cool mechanic. Oh, there we go. There's the scoop. Nice. Nice. All right, we're going to get out to Crocodile Jundee. And I guess you guys, if you want to, you can just start putting in things for me to say in my terrible Australian accent. We got a Thoughtseize, Lightning Bolt, Collective Brutality, Abrupt Decay, Baleful Amit, Liliana Last Hope, Croconora. This is a 3-mana 1/3 Reach Evolve. Tyler's Tracker, Golden Guns Command, Maelstrom Pulse, Crocodile the Crossing, Tenacious Hunter, and Glorybringer. And then in the sideboard here, we've got Surgical Extraction, Damnation, Alpine Moon, Anger of the Gods, Nature's Claim, Heroic Intervention, Fulminator Mage, Topper Orb, and Engineered Explosives. Good one, mate. All right, let's go for some Aussie action. Who submitted this deck? I gotta look it up again. I believe this was SirEklz, yeah. No, never gonna. Oh man, Crocodile Jundee. Let's do it. Prawns, yeah. Oh man, it's just replaced the end of every name with Azza. So Elliot would be like Elliot Azza. Not gonna play him pretty happy actually. My deck went to yeah, Gizmo. All right, we'll see what we got here. I got a pretty good keep here, honestly. Got me the Abrupt Decay, and then Liliana that soap. I go with the keep. Yeah, could have gone with a Mole there, honestly, but I like the Abrupt Decay with the Liliana. Plus 2 of these are fetch lands, so. Liliana Azza? Laza? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm going to say yes. I'm not expecting to win a single match with this deck, by the way. I just saw it and was like, this is fun. We got a Crocodile right there. Let's go with a... maybe a... Bloodstained Mire? Let's go Catacombs. If we're up against a mill deck, I'm going to feel real bad. Alright, let's go Tomb. Say no, pass. Good on you, mate. Should that mill deck play Snappies? It would feel great to play a Snappy and then get the trap back. Possibly Andro. The problem with that is it's such a narrow spot to be in during that. But, I mean, you can always try with testing. But does this deck contain a real knife? That's right. I was going to go with Arid Mesa Pass. Hypothetical fried my baby. There you go, Elliot. How's that? Oh, Swift Spear. Okay. This could be a Jeskai aggro deck. That's fun. Abrupt Decay onto the Swift Spear is not bad. Wish we could go Liliana Abrupt Decay, but let's go for a Swamp here. And then just decay this. We want to wait. It can't be countered, so it can't be dispelled or anything. But we could have waited for prowess triggers to hit for them to waste their hand, but, you know. We're being a little proactive here. That's not bad. I need to look up Australian sayings. That's what I'm going to look up right now. What? 100 Australian slang terms. A cold one is a beer. What? Yeah, of course it is. What do you? That's not an Australian only thing, is it? Goodness. You call that an Abrupt Decay? This is an Abrupt Decay. Oh, there's a Delver now. Okay, well, we have Liliana, so we should be fine. Kind of nervous to play this because of a Spell Pierce or something. Let's go Laza here. Let's go +1, go Delver. Get rid of that. Thanks for playing Mill Deck, Taryn, but I got to get back to work. I will watch the rest of the stream on the rerun. Thanks, Gizmo. Australians have weird slang, yeah. You need to throw a word in that'll get you demonetized every sentence that has the same letter counts as can't. Oh, goodness. I hope not. Hey, Sean, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. Just saw that. He's a right-o, Sheila. That's right. I'm always afraid of like doing an Australian accent because I've watched so much of that Lord of the Rings stuff. So every time I'm like thinking of the Weta Workshop and how they talk like this a little bit. They're a lot more high-pitched. Let's see here. We got an island and a Seaman. It's going to go Bolt to Liliana. Okay. That's fair. Might see another Bolt come into Lily. Let's go +1 here. I think I'm going to go with the Crocodile first. Let's go mountain into the Crocodile. Nice. Nice. I can't even pronounce that regularly, Elliot. What? Let's pass turn here. I always confuse British and Aussie accents / sayings. Ooh, they have a Vapor Snag for the Crocodile. I'm sure the sub count would spike. 4 cards in hand here. We've got 4 mana. They only have 2 here. Really slow on the mana right now. I feel like Liliana's going to die this turn thanks to a Bolt. Burst Lightning. That does something, right? Delver here. Probably want to go Kolagun's Command, do that, and have them discard a card. Correct. Target player discards a card and deals 2 damage to any target. Ooh, I also have Blood Decay as well. Let's go Blood Crypt. Say no. Do a Kolagun's Command. I'll have a live stream with you, mate. Kill discard for sure, absolutely. Nice. Oh, this is good on you, mate. Let's see here. 2 cards in hand for opponent. Gonna try and go for Crocodile into a Amit right after that. Oh, you know, got our Steam Vents here, and you're gonna play out a young Pyromancer. Now, this is more of a Kiwi accent right here. Oh, got a young Pyromancer, and then we'll just go for probably a Abrupt Scale. Crikey, it's a Wild Terran. Ain't he a beaut? That's right. Let's go for Stomping Ground. Say yes. And I think we definitely want to go Abrupt Decay onto that. And then just do Crocodile. We just keep destroying their board state. Kick the old croc in his gabbo, mate. Let's go Crocodile here. Oh, opponent scooping it up. They are not happy with all the removal we have. That's amazing. Wow, opponent Salt Scoop too. Oh, man. Crocky, mate. What's happening here? Cannot believe we just won with this deck. Oh, man. That was awesome. All right, let's get to another match. I can't clip with the inferior platform, missing the gold clips. Yeah. Couldn't take the Algae pressure. That's true. Opening hand here is not bad, honestly. We can go for a Overgrim Tomb with the Bloodstained Mire. I think this is a key for me. This bug guy got actual synergy, right? That's right. Let's go with a 6 here. Windswept Heath, alright. This could be a humans deck. Usually when I see Windswept Heath, I think humans. Temple Garden. Oh, I called it! Alright, let's go with a Bloodstained Mire. We also have Woodland Cemetery here, so Bloodstained Mire into a red land for Lightning Bolt. Let's go Stomping Ground, I think. Is the card we want to go with. Say yes. And, oops, nope, that's green mana. Go Bolt on the Hierarch. Great, now when I rewatch Flight of the Conchords, there goes my weekend. Oh, I love Flight of the Conchords. I feel like, I want to say Jess and I quote Flight of the Conchords at least once a day. You're so beautiful. You could be a waitress. All right, let's go with the Hallowed Fountain for them. They're going to go for a Selfless Spirit, a card that does almost nothing. Just going to bolt that. We have so much removal, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm really happy with this deck so far. All right, pass turn. Yeah, it can still be plant spirits, you're right. Alright, let's go with a cemetery and Liliana. This might get countered. Whoa, it didn't. Okay. I'm happy with that. Pass turn. So close. I still... Okay, yeah, it's a spirits deck. You're right. I think we want to go with Abrupt Decay here. Just to make sure they don't have anything. Because we're evil. And then we're going to go Bloodstained Mire Sack. Let's go Swamp here, I think. Actually, let's go Mountain. Pass turn. Yeah, good on you, mate. You just you're playing your band spirits, but we're just knocking them out of the park. Wow, no land again. Oh, opponent's gonna let us go with a Liliana. Ultimate, aren't they? Let's see. We could go with this. That doesn't really matter that much. I think we're just going to go for Overgrown Tomb here. Say no. Agenda Mount Teza. That's right. All right. 7 cards in hand. I would feel real bad if like Pleasant Kenobi ever showed up in the chat and been like, "What are you doing? What is this accent you're doing?" We're like, "Oh, it's your accent, Kenobi." What? He's like, "No, you're crazy." Geist of Saint Traft. Okay. Nothing we can really do there. Besides let that hit. That does suck. Okay. Oh, we got a blocker, though. No legal targets, but we are at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play a land. Man, I'm so close here. Let's go this. Vince never visits us. He will eventually. All right, let's see here. 4-3 here. A good blocker. Opponent's probably still going to attack in here because of Liliana being at 7. So they're going to waste their creature. We're going to collect Brutality and try and get rid of any kind of removal they have. Like a Path to Exile or something. Yeah, there we go. Company off the top there. This does mean that they can trade. Yeah, Path to Exile. Let's get rid of that. Pass turn. So close, so close. He used to be here quite often. Yeah, we've all gotten busy. He also just hit 20,000 subscribers, by the way. So congrats to him. We're on our way. We're at around like 15,000, almost about to be 16,000, I think. I'm tempted to build some Spirit deck just to have alcohol funds in it. Do it. Oh, man. Let's see. Horizon Canopy from the opponent. Excuse me. Come on. You know you want to trade. Do it. Obviously, Liliana would be going down to 3. But let's see what happens. Anything you play next turn will get spell quelled. It's true. He's missing out on the shenanigans. That's true as well. I think he just wants to attack in here so Liliana doesn't ultimate. Yeah, that's fair. Wow, opponent, what are you doing? You need to hit or I'm going to ultimate. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's like, what is happening? Opponent being real dumb. Yep. They do lose their Geist, which is sad. But we get to keep plussing. Let's keep plussing Liliana. Blood Crypt is alright, so we'll say no, and then just hit in for 4. Still hoping for an MTG Traders EH game. One of these days, Zaka. One of these days. Opponent down to 9 here. We're saving this Liliana. See, they might flash in Spell Queller. No, they're going to flash a Collective Brutality. That's fine. So that attack might have been, bad for us. Supreme Will and not Supreme Will. Supreme Phantom and Wanderer here. Not good. Just a bunch of the sponsored YouTubers duking it out. Yeah. Chaz too. That'd be fun. The problem is scheduling everybody. Crocodile here for us. Let's go for a +1 here. And go for a Mausoleum Wanderer. +1 on that. Make it a 1-2. Or as 0-1. Let's attack first so they don't get to spell quell the Crocodile. I believe this trades with the spell queller. Okay. I kind of want to play the Crocodile, but I know that's going to be a bad idea, so let's just have it so they can play Spell Queller without anything. I assume that's what they want to do. Yeah. Cool. Well, we could have taken down Liliana. That's true. I didn't want to do that, though, because of the attacks towards Liliana. So Liliana's going to die this turn. And I'm assuming they're going to keep up probably the Mausoleum Wanderer as a block. No Hierarch? Okay. They're down to 3. Captain coming in. Yeah. Spell Queller, kill Liliana. And then they'll block with the, maybe the Captain. Or the Phantom and the Wanderer here. No, Phantom hitting us. Hitting that, and then Spell Queller hitting us. Gotcha. What's happening? Why are two creatures hitting one thing? That's 2. Yeah, drawing into a bolt would be amazing as well. I don't understand why you're attacking 4 towards Liliana. It's at 2. Alright, well, whatever. Less damage towards me, I guess. Oh, we did it, mates. Oh, man. We just top deck there, lightning bolts, just going to go straight to the face, and that's going to be game. Out. Oh, that was amazing. The meme dream is real. This deck surprisingly did things, and I'm kind of shocked. Amazing. There we go. Let's go to sideboard here. I am just shocked at what is happening. Okay, Anger of the Gods is probably a good idea to bring in for this matchup. Probably want to take out a Crocodile, honestly. Damnation could also be pretty good. Springland over another Crocodile, and then just hit Submit. We don't want to change much. You might be shocked, but your opponent was bolted, and that's 1 damage worse. I am into this deck. Alright, let's see what we can do in game 2. Alright, 3 lands with Abrupt Decay, Glorybringers, and Anger. It's probably okay to keep this because of the Abrupt Decay. Not amazing, though, because we don't have any red mana. But early removal with the Abrupt Decay is probably okay. I'm assuming we're going to see a turn 1, Wanderer. Thought about seeing a Hierarch, but... Oh, Wooded Foothills is very good here. Let's go Wooded Foothills. Sack that. And go for a Blood Crypt. We didn't have to have that untapped, just kind of saying, hey, we might have a Bolt. Tez, you're a bloody legend, mate. Hey, thank you. You're alright. Get in for 1 here. Down to 16, we're at 20. If you guys like this stream, make sure to like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want. Overgrown Tomb, man. Let's go with the Forest here, just to not have mana or damage coming towards us. Abrupt Decay is at instant speed and also can't be countered, so we may hold that for next turn. Hey, chat, one of the best time to buy Shocklands. Gromer, the best time to buy Shocklands will probably be a week after release because that's when everyone has opened their boxes. And that's probably the lowest the Shocklands will be. They're going down right now, obviously, but yeah, 3 weeks after drop or a week after drop. It depends on how your store and all that kind of stuff will do it. But yeah, 3 weeks is what everybody's saying in the chat. Ooh, Drogskull Captain. Yeah, I want to go with Abrupt Decay onto the Captain here. That hurts. I'm thinking 1 week because of the MTGO prices. For paper, it's 3 weeks. You're right. Get in for 2. Sure. Would love another red mana. Or just a removal spell. I mean, it's not bad. Let's go Swamp here. And go Amit. I think they'll hit less than 5 for my European brethren. Depends. I think Steam Vents is always going to be one of the more expensive ones as far as the Shocklands go, but I don't think so. After the MTGO Redemption program launched, Guilds of Ravnica, yeah. Supreme Phantom. Denny Phantom. Get in for 3. Another Amit here. We'll say no. Let's get in for attack here. Would like to have got another red mana for this Anger of the Gods, but sadly no. Stocking up on shocks for EDH is honestly the thing I want most from this set. Nice. Path to Exile from the opponent. We'll say yes and grab a red mana. Awesome. Let's go main phase 2 and go for a Baleful Amit. So next turn we can go for a Glorybringer or an Anger. Probably want to go with an Anger instead of a Glorybringer, just to see if they have open mana next turn. Yeah, I like how the path there just gave us the mana fixing we needed. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate ya. Ooh, Selfless Spirit. That does hurt our Anger of the God situation. Okay. They still have 2 mana up, so this means that... I say no. Let's try for a Glorybringer this turn. This is an instant spell, correct? Yeah, instant or sorcery. Nice. We also have a lifelink here. Gonna kill the Selfless Spirit, gain some life. And the next turn, Anger. Seems pretty good. Appreciate you, mate. That's right. All right, 2 cards in hand. Going into the third. Would honestly prefer to just play the Glorybringer here. Doing accents is so much fun. All right, 2 cards in hand. I assume they're going to have, since they didn't do anything that turn, they may have a Spell Queller. So we'll play Anger after the fact. Traka? No. Actually, Queller can't grab Glorybringer, so it's in our best interest to go with a Glorybringer this turn. Whoops. You want to go red mana. Nice. Let's go to combat here. Steve Owen off the top. Let's go with an Exert here onto this one and kill the Supreme Phantom. Having fun in 2018? Unacceptable. It's true. Drogskull Captain coming in? Oh, Collective Company. Okay. That's fair. Killing the, that... Oh, no! So good! Oh, man. That sucks. We die now. Right? Are we dead? Such a good top deck. Wow. I mean, we're up to 10, but then they just swing back. That hurts so much. That's a good old JJ, mate. Did not expect that from the collector company there. Holy cow. That was crazy. Yeah. That's game. Man, the collector company hit 2 amazing cards there. Okay. Let's see. Trying to think what we want to bring in here. We could bring in... No? Let's take out the brutality and bring in the extractions. It's probably okay. Well, explosions are also good too, yeah. Let's bring in explosions. That should submit. Wow, that was so crazy. It's like a stingray to the chest. That's right. Play first, yes. Let's see. This is probably okay with Abrupt Decay, Anger, and Crocodile. Sure. I'm not saying that in a mean way. I love Steve Irwin. Very sad that he passed away the way he did. Let's go with an Overgrown Tomb and say no. Too soon? Too soon? No, I'm good. You're good. That was like, what, 10 years ago almost? A Manta/Stingray deck. Are there creature types of Manta/Stingray? Or are they just Leviathan or fish? Command. Let's go with a Bloodstained Mire. Hunt for a... Let's go Blood Crypt here. Say yes. Pass turn. We're definitely signaling that we have removal up. No idea about type, but they exist visually. That's true. Breeding Pool for the opponent here. Whatever they play this turn, we're just going to go with the Abrupt Decay. Immediately kill it. 7 cards in hand. Flood is Strand. You could also go Anger if they have multiple creatures this turn, but I don't think they will. No for either type? Yeah. Ooh, Thalia. That does hurt. Okay. Let's just go with a Mountain into an Abrupt Decay. That's very annoying for us because it puts us behind as far as it being reactionary. Excuse me. Opponent plays a Thalia. Object, it hurt, yeah. Alright, Windswept Heath. Forest. Going for a Noble Hierarch here. And Phantom. Very nice. Well, an Anger of the Gods is pretty perfect for the situation. Let's go to the Wooded Foothills first. Sack that. Probably want to go with a Stomping Ground. Say no for now. They were a little rambunctious there with that play. Why not Abrupt Decay on their turn? Well, the reason is because we don't want them to feel like they can do whatever they want. We want to make sure that... Obviously, we were tapped out that turn, but... It was better to do it that turn immediately. So we're in untapped. Blood Crypt, we'll say 1, 2, 3. Say... No? Let's go with the Kolaghan's Command where they discard a card and do 2 to the Selfless Spirit. Yeah, we definitely want to do Crocodile first and then the Crocodile the Crossing, so it has Evolve trigger going off. We're just trying to make sure that their board state isn't too big. And also, Kolaghan's Command helps us in thinning their hand so they won't have as much gas. So, we're doing pretty well, honestly. I'm really surprised how good this deck is. Obviously, it's just a Jund deck, which is fine. But, man, it's really impressing me right now. If they play another Wanderer too, Maelstrom Pulse would be great. Yeah, also Crocodile having Reach is very good. see. Passing turn. Obviously, we don't have anything. Wish we had a Fatal Push. That would have been great. Would hit 6 here for opponent. 2 cards in hand for them. They may just hit in for 1. Let's see. Drogto Captain? Yeah. That's fair. Maelstrom Pulse hitting, that's pretty good. Would like another mana, so we can play that and the Crocodile. Yes! Nice. Let's get rid of that. This is a Misty Rainforest, so they don't have any response to that. Crocodile coming in. It's a 1/3 with reach, so it can actually block the Wanderer. So we're turning this around now. As long as they don't have a Collected Company, which they just had that they just discarded from the Kolaghan's Command. Nice. Croc's got a lot of keywords, it's true. 2 cards here. Aether Vial, okay. Let's see if they remember this card has reach. They do, okay. Alright, let's go for a, wait. Creature enters battlefield under your control, and that creature has greater power toughness than this creature. Put a +1/+1 counter, okay. So we want to go with a Tireless Tracker first into a Crocodile Crossing. Do you have a path here? You do! Okay. I'm okay with that. Obviously, it's not coming in untapped. That would have been great. We're going to pass turn, though. I'm very surprised they didn't use Path on the Crocodile, but obviously the Tireless Tracker is the much bigger threat. Yeah, the Vial is way too late. They have no cards in hand as well after the play there. Let's see what the draw is. Jundee into Croc. That's right. Oh, 2 crocodiles. Ah! This, ladies and gentlemen, is the best draw. This also takes away a counter from the Crocodile, but then we put 1 right back on, so it's still a 2/4. Yeah, we're just going to get in for 7. Path on the Croc, that's fine. Hey, that's fine. No big deal. As long as you're drawing stuff that's not relevant, really. I'm okay with it. Alright. This is one loot Fan Friday. These months, sorry. Okay, Crocodile, the Crossing. Gonna go for that once again. Let's put this on the Crocodile here. On itself. This would have, if we played this one first, actually would have had Vigilance and Death Touch if we put that counter on it. Crocs are coming in for you. Coming in for 8. Oh, man. So good. 4 mana Collected Company. Trying to go for Drogto Captains. Selfless Spirit and Phantom is not bad. They can kill the Crossing here if they go with a Selfless Spirit block on the Crocodile. And Mausoleum Wonder is also 4/4, so... Are they just going to let it hit? Let them hit? They are! Nice. Alright. Hey, Taryn, hope your day is going well. Going pretty good, Cubone. Been doing some really bad Australian accent impressions and maybe some Kiwi impressions, yeah? Croc's drinking down their spirits, that's right. Just having a good old day today. I'm convinced a Simic Manta deck is doable. Problem is I have no idea how to build a modern deck. Aw. Just look at the meta in the modern meta section on MTG Goldfish and then just, decide from there. Every green and black deck has Abrupt Decay or Maelstrom Pulse, Every black deck will have Thoughtseize or Inquisition of Kozilek. Oh, there's a bunch of staple cards, Let's see. 1 card in hand. Do you have another Collected Company? If you tapped a Collected Company, you might actually win this. Keep in mind the Hunter is Death Touch Vigilance. I'm assuming they're going to copy the Supreme Phantom for the plus. Cephalospirit here is a little annoying too. Oh, they're going to copy the Tenacious Hunter. Okay. Smart. Love to get a removal spell now off the top. God, we're so close to winning here too. G'day, mate. You see my kangaroo? That's right, Kai. Oh, man. Getting in for 3. Dropping us down to 8. 0 cards in hand. Actually, we win here if we just attack in, correct? Yeah. Because they don't have anything. And this doesn't have, like, lifelink or anything. That's a game. I don't know why they attacked with 2 creatures. They should have attacked with just 1. Because they're all 4 power here. Yeah. Yeah, it's game. Opponent mistapped on the attacks. When we got a 2-0 with this deck, that's amazing. Wow. This is amazing. I'm really happy with this deck. Taryn, can you do Commander for Fan Friday? Yes, Kai, we can always do Commander. Just, make sure to submit it for it. It's always going to be 1v1 Commander as well. So, but that was amazing. I'm going to share this in the feed here. This deck list. 2-0 with the Crocodile. Amazingness. Yeah. Yeah, Zach, anytime someone submits a Commander deck, I will look at it and, sometimes run it, sometimes not. But if I don't get any submissions, I won't. So, wow, guys. That was so much fun. Blue-black Meal today, blue-white Control today, and then Crocodile Jundee. We got there. We did this. I like how the Crocodile deck did the best out of all of them. Yeah. Oh, man. So how do you feel about for core tribal? That might work, Kai. Rode that Rue all the way to victory, yeah. Well, the pub. We all call it here. Wish I had a spare $1,000 to spend on a paper deck for this. I'd take it out to my local F&M. That's awesome. Oh, man, that's fun. Well, if you like this stream today, make sure to like the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to submit a deck for Fan Friday, make sure to go to the Facebook group of MTGO Traders or our Discord and join that. Be part of the conversation there. We're always doing a bunch of stuff. Mate, you made my week. Awesome. If you're going to a local game store, make sure to have fun there as well. And, go to a Magic open house this weekend if you have that too. So next week is the pre-release, so we're doing all that fun stuff. And I'm not sure what we'll do for the Fan Fridays. We might do a little bit longer next time, depending on what happens. But you're amazing, Tez. Love your work. See you next week. See you, Hayden. You guys have a good week and a good weekend. And yeah, just have fun, guys. This was a ton of fun today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.